I'm Heidi Fleming, Executive Field Vice President with Origami Owl and Superstars Team Mentor.
And I'm Rhonda Berry, Independent Beauty Consultant and Independent Sales Director with Mary Kay Cosmetics.
We wanted to bring to you a little bit of information today on how you can run vendor events from your home or another location and how important that is to collaborate with other women-owned businesses.
Yes, and Heidi and I have been friends and we've been business owners for over 20 years together. And I'll tell you, through those 20 years, I know, don't we look fabulous for, being 21?
It must be that, Mary Kay.
I know. We're so lucky. That's the greatest part about collaborating, right? Is you get a little bit from me. She makes me look beautiful and I make her look beautiful, right?
That's right.
But I think the best part of that 20 years has been that we have learned so much from each other personally, and the growth within our personal lives and the growth within our businesses has been really amazing.
Yeah, and so it's so important to have those collaborations because you build a network of people. There's people that Rhonda knows that I don't know, and there's people from other companies that we might not know. So having that collaboration with multi-vendors, whether you do it with just 2 vendors or you do it with a multiple number of vendors, it's so beneficial for your business.
Yes, so that's what we're here today to teach you. In the next segment, we're going to teach a little bit about how we do this and how we create it.
The first thing that you want to do is you want to find a person that you want to collaborate with. It's so important to find somebody that has the same goals, aspirations, dreams for their business to help them grow, because you guys want to grow your business. That's that you're creating that network of people. You're expanding your network. So you want to find somebody that you know is going to follow through, do the things that need to be done so that this vendor event can be super, super successful. So once you've found that person that you trust,
then step 1 is secure a date and a location. You can do it in-home, like Heidi and I do it in-home, which then you don't have the fees and all the other financial things that go along with that.
Step 2, once you've decided on a date and a location, then you need to decide what other vendors that you want to work with. Sometimes it's just Rhonda and I. We both have very customizable type of businesses, so the smaller setting is wonderful for our customers. At other times of the year, you might want to invite other vendors. We've created a vendor form, and we ask for a small donation that we donate to a charity of our choice. Last year, we donated to our local food pantry. We do ask for this small donation because sometimes when you offer an event for free, people will say, oh yes, I will be there. I'd love to join in on the event. And then they don't have anything invested in the event, so they just don't show up. So once you've collected those forms and your donations, it's on to step 3.
So you as the organizer now are going to create a Facebook event. And in the event, you're going to invite all of the vendors who are listed on your list to come to that event that day. And they're going to then invite all of their guests to the event page. And the greatest part about this is that all of their specials are going to be listed in that event so that all of the guests know exactly what you're going to offer on that day.
As soon as you've created your Facebook event, you might have those people that the minute you invite them, they're on your page and they're ready to go. But many others will not even see your event. So make sure that you personally invite people to the event and encourage your vendors to do the same. So you're going to want to email them, text them, Facebook message them. Even better, call them on the phone. When your excitement shows to them, they're going to be excited about attending your event. The other very important thing to do is remind your guests the day of or the night before, even if they've said yes that they're coming, a nice little reminder saying, I can't wait to see you tomorrow, is very, very important.
Step 4, it's the day of the event.
Woo! Yeah.
Here we are, all of the vendors are arriving, and guess what? They're bringing food and they're bringing drinks so that the host, which is us, does not have to provide all of that for everybody, right?
Yeah, and you can ask vendors to bring their own tables. absolutely
Yes.
utilize the space that you have in your home. So if you have Pampered Chef coming, obviously they're probably going to be in the kitchen, so they can use the sink and utilize the stove and the microwave and that sort of thing. But use whatever space that you have. But there's some vendors that might only need a cart-sized table, so you can kind of place them throughout the home depending on what space that you have available for them.
Or you can always do what I do, and I always bring my table and then I never bring it in because I never need it.
Yeah, so it's great. One of the things that we do as well for our events, like last year we donated for our local food pantry, is we encourage all of the vendors to let their guests know that if they bring a food pantry item, they'll get a ticket for every single item that they bring, and they will get entered into all of the drawings for some fun goodies that each of the vendors also provide. They can do a gift certificate or a little gift basket or an item or bag or something like that. It's super fun, and everybody loves free drawings, right?
Yes.
For sure.
That's the best part.
And if somebody happens to forget, we have the opportunity for them to get additional tickets for a small donation, and that money is donated back to the food pantry as well. For your door prizes, we've come up with a time-saving trick for you. We have a guest list. When each guest comes in, they are assigned a ticket number. All they need to do is put their name and telephone number on the list, and that number is attached to them for the rest of the evening. This is great because now you know how many people are attending the event. You have their phone number for follow-up, and they need not be present to win.
It's a fast and easy system. All the customer has to do is put their number on the ticket, and then they have more time to shop and enjoy the event.
And one of the other things that we do is our little vendor ticket.
Oh, yeah.
What did you call that?
A little passport.
Yeah.
So you take the passport. This is the best thing in any of the vendor events that we've ever done. Heidi came up with this. And it's a little sheet of paper and has all of the vendors listed on there. And you go around, the customer goes around with it, and each of the vendors mark it off. But here's the greatest part about this, is if you're somebody like, you're shy like I am, and you're trying to bring people into your table, you can say to people, hey, come on over, make sure that I mark off your slot so that you can get that in, you can get extra tickets for that. It's a really great way to communicate and to get your information out there.
And what's great about that too is you can make sure that every guest comes to every vendor, because they might just be like, oh, I'm going to see Rhonda, and they just go to see Rhonda, they get what they need from Mary Kay, and then they go. But oh, now they get to have some extra tickets for all of the drawings if they go and they visit each of the vendors that are there for that night. So that makes it super fun for all of the guests and the vendors included. Step 5, follow-up. It's super important to have follow-up with your vendors, to give them a little thank you for attending the event and being one of your vendors. And it's even more important to have that follow-up with all the customers and the clients that stopped by your table or made a purchase with you that evening. You, of course, want to do this within 24 to 48 hours.
Yes, and you also want to make sure that you go on to the Facebook event and you say all your thank yous to all of the vendors and all of the guests that have attended that night. And we really, truly hope that this has helped you and inspired you to go out and do your own vendor events or just a dual event with 1 or 2 other people.
Have fun, and why not, right?
Why not? Thank you so much for watching. Now you go out, and I know you can do it.
Once you do the very first vendor event, you'll get in the swing of things, and it'll be super easy for you.
As Mary Kay always says, if you believe it, you can achieve it.
So dream big, work hard, and never give up.